observer effect, you know.
Yes.
And I can intellectualize it, but I don't live it 100% fully, and I want to.
All right.
Yeah.
And you can. And one of the ways in which you prevent yourself from living it fully is by having a definition that says you're intellectualizing it. Remember, what you know, you do.
Right.
Yes? So the idea is you actually do know it. You just don't quite believe that you know it yet. And that's the difference. You don't quite know you know it yet. And that's the difference. But you do know it. You all know it. You just don't know you know it yet.
Why is that?
Because you have forgotten what you know in order to have an experience of discovering. Because if you don't forget, you can't remember.
Right. And that's
And
why
that's
we're here.
the
Yeah.
experience, because that's a new experience. It's a new perspective. You are learning things you already know from a new perspective by forgetting that you knew it and discovering it from a new point of view. That's how you grow as a being. Remember, the structure never changes. Your experience of it does. And that's how creation expands. Not that the structure expands, that your experience of the structure expands.
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
Does this help you for now?
You help me so much, and I love you so much. Thank you for all
We
these
love
years.
you unconditionally as well, all of you, because whether you know it or not, you are helping us.
Yeah, well, thank you, and love to you.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Bashar.
And for you, good day.
That's very nice to hear it in person from you.
You as well.
So I have a question.
Yes.
I'm still not very clear about the concept of karma.
Yes. In what sense?
I was growing up in a family where that concept was always presented as punishment for
Yes.
something I'd done.
Yes.
And therefore, it created fear in me
Yes.
that if I do something, I'm going to be punished many times more.
Yes.
And it creates such a deep fear in me.
Yes. Because you're holding on to that definition as being real. But
That's-
now you're saying that you know it's just a definition, so why are you still holding on to it?
That's my question. That's what I
Well,
want.
how is it serving you? Remember when we talked about motivation? The only reason you hold on to something is because you must have a definition that says it's serving you better than the alternative.
That's true.
So what are you afraid of if you let it go? What are you afraid will happen? You see, many of you say you can't figure out what that fearful definition is, but really you can. It's actually very simple. All you actually have to do is magnify it in order to get a good look at it. And an easy way to magnify the fear is by using your imagination to take it to the extreme levels of terror. What's the worst possible thing I can imagine would happen if I actually let go of that belief? And if you're willing to hear the answer, you'll hear it. You'll receive it. You'll find out what it is. So what are you so afraid will happen if you stop believing that karma is punishment? Are you afraid you'll go wild, out of control? That you will do heinous things? Are you afraid that you're that kind of a person if you don't have that kind of a straitjacket governor on your behavior? Because you don't trust who you are deep down, really, as a person, and so you need that strong iron fist to keep you in line. Are you afraid of who you really are? Are you afraid of your power? Do you have a definition also that your pure power will somehow make you go astray? What do you fear?
I have a belief that if I'm in certain situation
Yes.
and I feel I want to change it,
Yeah. Oh, you want to change yourself? Why would you want to
put
change?
myself into a different situation.
Well, all right, but you want to change yourself. When you change yourself, it doesn't matter if the situation changes, you'll respond to it differently, and that's the proof of change. Not that the situation out there has changed. Proof of change is that you respond differently even if the situation still looks the same.
That's right.
I know. That's why I said it.
And
Yes.
you ask me what I fear.
Yes.
So my fear is that if I'm in such a situation and I'm gonna put myself into a different situation or choose to
Yes.
experience a different reality,
Yes.
then I feel like it's gonna change in the matter, it's gonna be bad, it's gonna be more.
Well, what
More
kind of a
challenging.
definition do you have of the new reality? Obviously, you have a negative one. Why do you have a negative definition of the reality you're shifting to? Why would you assume that it's going to be negative?
Because I left something what was really good for something what I believe it's gonna be better,
And so, then
And
why wouldn't it be better?
and I'm afraid that it's gonna be worse.
But why do you have a definition that something better is going to be worse? Don't you hear the contradiction in your definition? You're saying you're expanding to something you believe is better, but you have a definition that that's going to be worse. Why do you have the contradictory definition that something better is going to be worse?
That's a good question.
Thank you. Do you have a good answer? Why do you have a contrary definition of the idea of better being worse? Why are you equating better as worse? Come on.
That's what I cannot figure out.
No, come. I already told it to you. Really, in different words. Plainly speaking, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust your life.
Yeah.
To be more precise, you trust in the negative more than you trust in the positive. It's that simple, and that's okay. Say it. Say it with me. I trust in the negative more than I trust the positive. Go on. Come on, out loud. I trust the negative more than I trust the positive.
I trust negative more than the positive.
Say it again. Really mean it. Come on. I trust in the negative more than I trust in the positive.
I trust in negative more than I trust in positive.
Say it again. Come on. Put some force behind. I trust in the negative more than I trust in the positive. Come on.
I trust in negative more than I trust in positive.
Now, do you recognize that while you were saying that, you were laughing?
Yes.
You know why you were laughing?
Because it's bullshit.
Thank you. Because you know it doesn't ring true. And yet, you've just never admitted it because you're afraid to admit it because you think there is a karmic consequence to even admitting that you believe that you trust the negative more than the positive. But so what? So what if you did? Once you admit it, now you can change it because you've allowed it to be okay to have done it that way. All right, I trusted in the negative instead of the positive. Who cares? So what? Big deal. Now that I have admitted I did it that way, now I recognize I don't prefer it, so I realize I have the ability to trust in the positive if I so desire. And if I should at any time also change my mind and start choosing to trust in the negative, well, again, so what? I must have had a good reason for doing so. Maybe by trusting in the negative, it gave me an opportunity, again, as we said before, karmically, to understand more clearly who I am not, so that I can understand more clearly who I actually am. Because many of you do it that way on your planet. You create circumstances and situations that are very strongly representative of what you don't prefer so that you can highlight more clearly what you do prefer. It's easier to see a single little match if you surround the match with the vacuum and darkness of all of space. So even if you're surrounded by negativity, all that darkness makes it easier to find the light. You understand?
That's right. I do.
Is this helping?
Very much so.
Why, thank you for being willing to trust in the positive now, in this moment.
I
Yes?
have one more question.
Yes.
So I'm in a situation in my life where...
Is this going to be exciting?
Very exciting.
Oh, all right.
Get ready.
Oh, all right, I'm ready. Lay it on us. Give us your best shot.
All right, so
Yes.
I'm in a situation where I am here in the United States, coming from Europe visitor visa.
Yes.
And I'm here with my lover
Yes.
in a beautiful relationship.
Yes.
And I cannot be here illegally. So
All right. And so now what?
now what? I
Yes.
have two choices.
Yes. What are your choices?
My choices are to either go to school
Yes.
or to get married.
Yes.
I crossed the one to go to school because I have different plans in my life. And in front of me is a choice to.
We were very aware of that, and we just kind of laughed and chuckled, and it was pretty amazing.
Yes.
And I also like to send my thanks and stuff to Saibo, and
All right.
he's been helping me a lot with transformation, getting in touch with my fears
All right.
that I have suppressed over the years, things I haven't dealt with.
All right.
And I've been dealing with those as they've been coming up. And
Congratulations.
thank you. And it's been accelerating the synchronicity, which is leading into my joy, which has been ET contact. I've been interested in that since I
Yes.
was a young child.
All right. Well,
because
you're having ET contact right now.
Yes, it's wonderful. And I'd like to ask about a specific incident. I use military night vision and initiate what they refer to as CE5 contact.
Yes.
And I had an interaction about 3 weeks ago, and I was using a technique actually summoning my star family.
Yes.
And I had a craft actually show up and showed itself to me in a very specific way.
Yes.
And I was just wondering if you can share any other further information about that particular
All I can
contact.
tell you is that there is another version of you on that craft.
Okay, very interesting.
Again, in most encounters, you will find, in that sense, it will usually, not always, but usually be another parallel incarnational version of the same oversoul greeting you.
Very interesting, because I asked them to show themselves in a very specific way to me that I would know specifically, because I see a lot of craft up there, and I notice sometimes when I signal some of these craft, they seem to kind of run from the laser a bit, like they're kind of like jockeying out of the way. I was wondering also what the reasons are for that. Some are willing to interact, and then some they seem maybe like a little shy of that.
Well, it's not about being shy. You understand that we are busy, you know. Not all of us are just going to stop and wave at the natives. We have our own lives. We are on about our own business. But it's recognized that the idea of the light from your laser actually does change the flow of the electromagnetic field that they are passing through.
Okay, is that
Therefore, they're simply making adjustments for the eddies and currents that you're creating with your laser.
okay, so is there anything that I should maybe do differently that's not affecting them in that particular way?
Well, they don't really mind.
Okay,
Their technology more than compensates for that.
okay. And I'm holding a specific box in my hand. I can describe it to you. It's a black box. It has a triangle on it.
Yes.
Surrounded by black space with a beam of light coming out of it, and also the earth and the stars and so forth.
Oh, all right.
And this was gifted to a friend, and this box has kind of come into our life, and it's very interesting. There's something very interesting about this box, because when people hold this box,
Yes.
they start getting
Yes.
star family message.
The proportions of the box act like a resonating cavity for the particular frequency for the extraterrestrial contact domain that you are involved with.
Okay, I knew there was something in regard to that, because it's
Yes.
very obvious. With
It's
the
a
people who hold it.
three-dimensional solid version of the idea that we have shared with you about focusing, for us specifically, on the idea of the black equilateral triangle against the black background with the blue light coming out from behind the triangle that represents, for lack of a better term, our phone number. The idea is that the box you have is a solid physiological representation of something similar. It's the right proportions and the right dimension to reflect the idea of the wavelengths, the resonance in that shape, in that size, in those dimensions of the particular frequency that you're dealing with.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yes.
And there's one other thing. I had some friends come down from Sacramento, and they were interested in the C5 contact work that I've been doing.
Yes.
And they asked if they can come down and kind of take a look through night vision and see what I was experiencing.
Yes.
And so we planned for that. They were coming down for this event anyway.
Yes.
And then I started receiving downloads that this was to be more than what it was, and it evolved. And there's synchronicity there because you talk about the 9 powers and the 9 levels of consciousness. And in this particular case, this group evolved to the number of 9.
All right.
The 9 ambassadors, in a sense,
All right.
who took a journey out to the desert with our crystal bowls, and we did our meditations in the box and so forth, and we initiated contact.
All right.
And we did see a few craft and stuff out there.
And stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Craft and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of satellites, a lot of space junk.
Oh, all right.
And
Craft and stuff and junk.
yes, junk stuff.
All right.
And we found a beautiful spot, a river flowing by, and the energy was wonderful, and the evening was wonderful. And,
All right.
And in the middle of the event, one of the members of our group started getting some energetic downloads and went into a channeling state.
Yes.
And we received some messages from the Yael, and
All
we
right.
also received your greetings also, so thank you for that.
Our vibration is always radiating.
Well, it was
Therefore,
received.
if you pick up upon the things that are being radiated out, it doesn't necessarily mean that we are intentionally doing it at that moment, but we are intentionally doing it for you to pick up on at whatever moment is appropriate in your timing.
Well, it was perfect, and
Well, of course.
And it really ties into the synchronicity again, because and even with the dolphins, the messages we received from the dolphins on Saturday was about having fun.
Yes.
And not worry about how things are going to happen, just have fun.
Yes.
And things would unfold, and not to connect one thing to another,
Yes.
and just allow the moment to be what it is.
Fun is your natural state.
And that was the message we received also out in the desert, and that's the message that you have shared with us
Yes.
this weekend.
All right. Well, thank you for being perceptive and being stronger antennas to pick up upon those particular vibrations.
So I'd like to ask just one more thing about the channeling that happened in the desert, because another being came through, and
Yes.
it's my belief, I'm not 100% sure, but I was wondering if you can confirm, but we believe it was Willa that came through the channel at the time.
No.
It was not?
No.
Okay, wasn't sure about that.
But you may be picking up upon the idea of the vibration that she has brought through for all of you to be able to tap into her particular time realm. But it won't be her specifically in that sense.
Okay.
But she has left markers, a trail of breadcrumbs for you to follow for a variety of specific reasons. But that doesn't mean that she will personally be interacting with you. She doesn't need to. She's leaving you the crumbs that you need to follow to find whatever corresponding beings in that timeline you need to learn to relate to as extensions of your family.
Okay. May I ask one more? Very fast one?
You just did.
Okay, thank you. I guess that means I can. So someone asked me to ask this question for them. They were in Dana Point on Mother's Day.
Yes.
At sunset, and between Jupiter and the moon, they saw what looked like 3 fireballs going across the sky, and I was wondering if you might be able to give a description of exactly what they were seeing.
No, I cannot.
Okay, thank you, Bashar. I appreciate it, and you have a wonderful day.
Why, thank you. I am. Your path and feeds and nourishes you. Nui Tadeo, Ash-a Shakanani, Iliadashta. Nui Tadeo, Ash-a Shakanani, Iliadashta. Nui Tadeo, Ash-a Shakanani, Iliadashta. With the high vibration of the light of the Father, illuminate your path and reflect to you that which serves you best. With the high vibration of the light of the Father, illuminate your path and reflect to you that which serves you best. The light of the Father, the high vibrational light of the Father, illuminates your path and reflects to you that which serves you best. Nui Tadeo,
Ash-a shakanani iliadashta. Nui tadeo. Ash-a shakanani ili adashta. Nui tadeo. Ash-a shakanani ili adashta. Go forth in your life in strength, wisdom, power, beauty, magnificence, creativity, and in your imagination, hold always the image of the watchful Father, for that eye never averts its gaze, but always looks upon you, cherishing you with pride and delight, with knowingness and certainty that you have the strength, that you have the ability, that you have the power to be who you were born to be, who you were created to be, the unique individual that springs forth from the Father energy and the Mother energy. And you are on your way, step by step, hand in hand. But even when you walk on your own, that hand is always there, whether you see it or not. Always walking side by side with you, hand in hand, through life, and every adventure and every endeavor and every circumstance and every situation. It shall always be there for you, as we are always here for you as well. Take a deep breath in and feel the certainty, and let it out into your world. Take a deep breath in and feel the confidence, and let it out into your world. Take a deep breath in and feel the wisdom, and let it out into your world. Take a deep breath in and feel the encouragement, and let it out into your world. Take a deep breath in and feel the unconditional love, and hold on to it. Hold on to it, and hold on to it, and let it out in your world. You are forever supported. You are forever supported. You are forever supported. You are never without guidance. You are never without love. You are never without encouragement. Relax, relax, relax. Allow your music to soften. Allow your lights to soften. Allow yourself to slowly awaken to a new day. A day where you know that the light of the sun, the light of the Sky Father, shall forever illuminate your way. There shall be no shadows but what you choose to create on your own. But they are also easily dispelled and vanish in the light of the ever watchful Father. Stay in the eye, in the center of the storm, so that you will always be at peace, hand in hand, through the whole of your life. Our unconditional love to you all. Awaken now to your new being, and know that you are in a new world on a new day, and we thank you. You may now slowly come into your wakeful state. Be refreshed, be supported, be strengthened, be fortified. And you may continue with what it is you wish to do for your sharing at this point.